first time with Austin Eckler. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Eckler, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Open is Keelan Cole complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. The handoff, it's Eckler. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Newton. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Chase Young in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Down. 3rd and 15.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsey. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. Down inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Lindsay. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Yards on the play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First down.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, he finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
To Michael
Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And
that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Jones on 1st down. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. That is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Able to connect with Mims. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Jones. Screen pass to Lindsey. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
A loss of 2.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Throwing is Newton. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Eckler, the ball carrier. Leon Jacobs brought him down. It's a gain of 5.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Into the secondary again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 21, Raiders 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Eckler. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And up at the end of a stretch, ball comes loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, You just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he'll throw here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Jones now, operating from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Back to throw.
At the 26-yard line.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's Mims. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's in for the touchdown with a clock reading 000. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And his kick is good. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
In overtime, tonight's final score.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who could help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.